Let's go.
Birmingham City came into this game with the third worst possession rate, and this defined much about how they played. They have the second worst accurate pass rate in the league, sit fourth in the table for the most fouls made and the most clearances made. It is perhaps no surprise then that they are also one of the division's biggest proponents of the long ball as well. But today, a relatively well-organised Birmingham City arrived with a plan to contain Sunderland and try to spring a result. Birmingham had done their homework on us, and realising we have struggled to stretch back lines down the channels with our number 9 this season, they chose to sit off the press in our half. They combined this with a high backline in an effort to compress the play. Look here how the Blues are not really interested in engaging the play until it nears the halfway line.
Daniel picks it up, gives it to Edouard Michou.
And look at how high their backline is. This makes it very difficult for us to play through them. They also chose to try and box us in on the right, like Millwall and Bristol City had successfully demonstrated could work in nullifying Amad and Roberts.
Amad gets it back off Patrick Roberts.
In attack, they hoped to win the ball in midfield and counter fast where possible.
PSG for a season-long loan in Sunderland. As I say that, Bacuna picks it up and charges forward.
And use the high ball to target a weakened Sunderland defence.
Goes all the way through.
Let's give a free kick there, the referee.
Mowbray has had a difficult time in the last few months trying to come up with varying systems and selections to try and keep the opposition guessing and give us a chance of scoring without a recognised striker. Today, though, he played Pritchard up top, asking him to make runs in behind. Whilst not Pritchard's forte or natural inclination,
Gooch has gone ahead. Pulls it back.
Oh, well.
Alex Pritchard.
Yeah, well, I thought it was in, and the fans below us did as well. It's lovely movement, isn't it, off the ball, and it's Amad again. Starting this right-hand side, rolled into his path. And Lyndon Gooch there from right
Mowbray
back.
also took a leaf out of Burnley's book, and knowing that Birmingham would drop off the press in our half, he gave Lyndon Gooch licence and instruction to advance up the field when playing out from the back. This saw Lyndon often leave his right-back position and try to get up in support of Pritch at the top of the field. Mowbray's hope was that this would confuse the Birmingham mark-up, and between Gooch and Pritch, they would find some space to stretch Birmingham out of shape. To begin with, this seemed to work, and Sunderland started brightly. We won ball easily in the midfield, and when moving quickly, we seemed to have the cut of Birmingham, and chances came. Early in the game, it was all Sunderland.
This is nice. Roberts and Amad. When they do that.
Yeah, fans enjoyed that below us, on their feet clapping.
Pritchard.
With 75% possession in the first half, we looked like we were dominating.
See, fancy one. Comes out, Michou. Hacked away for now, but that was lovely.
Gooch popped up in advanced positions, but he's not really made for that role despite being a midfielder by trade. Here, for example, he shows the first touch of a swinging brick, and it's perhaps a lot to ask him to be amazing in this new fluid role after one game. The match sagged after the bright opening 10 minutes, and Sunderland beginning to look devoid of ideas with a 9 to target in the channels. Play was sloppy, players lazily waiting to drag balls and getting robbed of possession, and Mowbray was visibly frustrated at the performance. Birmingham's compression in the middle of the park stifled our chances. With no one running in the channels, they bided their time, and there were some early indications that they were looking for a turnover to counter with. Then, City's chance came as they pounced on a loose ball from the back and opened up the scoring.
Inside the Stadium of Light. Squander possession. Bacuna puts it through. Danny Bart. Chong's on to the right. Chong puts it in the middle.
Trouble. There you go. That's what they've been waiting for. Birmingham loose on the ball. I think comes into Alex Pritchard, comes off him. And there we go. 1-0 Birmingham. See, Dennis has a decision to make. Comes towards Bacuna, and there you think he's going to pull the trigger, and he doesn't. To be fair, we've got numbers back there. We don't really switch on. We've got 5-6 bodies there thinking Chong's going to take the shot on where we can get back goal side. Just rolls it across there.
Conceding seemed to spark Sunderland into life as they picked up the pace, winning a series of corners that were either played fast and short or all failed to find the head of a Sunderland player.
Near post, comes out Daniel on his left this time.
Strike. Oh.
Decent strike, it's gone for another corner.
Until on the 9th corner, the first one put in deep into the box, found 3 consecutive Sunderland heads for Trai Hume to nod in his first professional league goal in England.
And Sunderland get a goal!
Trai Hume.
I think it is Trai Hume who puts it in the end. And they deserve that, don't they, Sunderland?
Yeah, it's good,
the balance of play.
It was a better delivery as well from Alex Pritchard. It's deep, isn't it? Danny Bart does really well at the far post. Just knocks it back across. There's Trai Hume. Let's have a look at it back now. Spins to the back post, Danny Bart. Gets up above his man, Trusty. Nods it down and... St. Patrick Roberts it is, isn't it? The near post just flicks it up into the air, and there's Trai Hume. First goal for the club.
Let's check that, I think it might be.
I'm sure it is. Give me the look there, and I'm sure it's his first goal, isn't it?
I'm normally on it when it comes to the stats like that.
And with that, we went in for half-time level, with over 75% possession, 92% accuracy passing, and 9 shots on goal. It was perhaps a deserved leveller. Any rocket that Mowbray gave his team at half-time failed to show, as the second half opened almost immediately with another Tahith Chong counter, requiring a good save from Pato.
Chong, who was probably their best player in the first half, going round Dan Neil as well and charging towards goal here. Chong pulls it back. Bellingham shoots, saved by Parson.
Here we see it back now. You see there, Danny Bart, you see Dan Neil. He's trying to get back at him. He needs to come across the thing.
Chong was a thorn in the side all afternoon and had a good game for them, even earning a weak penalty claim against Dennis Cirkin. But it isn't. He's looking for this and goes down rather willingly.
Chong gets around Cirkin, goes down. I think he was looking for that, you know, Danny.
Well, he just nicks it over the top of Dennis Cirkin. He feels like he's been pulled down. Chong. See the replay in a second, but the referee's having none of it. Here we go. Just a little dink. No.
There's contact, but there's
contact. Yeah, similar to Lyndon Gooch's in a way. Dennis goes down as well.
Mowbray had seen enough, and on the hour mark, he brought on 09 and Gelhardt for Gooch and Michu. Hume reverted to right back, where he's generally better at supporting Roberts and Amad than Gooch. And Luke 09 came in as centre back, and could perhaps ping some of those stretching balls of his to the wingers to open up play a little. Gelhardt made an almost immediate impact, slipping in Patrick Roberts with just John ready to beat, but Roberts blazed it over.
To the left. Gelhardt gets his first touch, finds Roberts. Can Roberts take it in his stride?
I'd have put my pocket money on him to score that.
Well, Patrick starts it off, doesn't he, driving?
Joffrey was a pretty good sub today. He faced goal and ran forwards and played some nice balls, but he lacks consistency and is still all too easily pushed off that ball.
Amad. Roberts finds Gelhardt. He's strong in the challenge there.
In the end, it was the stretching play of Jack Clark punching a long crossfield pass to Amad, who once again punctured the Birmingham City backline with another solo goal.
He's in.
That's a great shift from Jack Clark. Amad. Still Amad. Can he get a shot away?
Yes! What a goal, son! What a goal! A little bit of magic from the magic man. Amad on the far side.
What a brilliant...
Didn't start the half too well, but once we got on the front foot, substitutions, come on, energy in the performance. Lovely switch, Jack Clark crying out for a switch or two this game. And he comes inside, you know what he wants to do.
What a player this kid is. He's a pleasure to watch, but let's hope his match-winning antics aren't done yet.
Just coming into the 18-yard box, chops back inside onto his left foot, bang, bottom corner, 2-1 Sunderland.
What a great player Amad is. It's been a pleasure to watch him this season.
The relief at finally getting ahead in the game was short-lived, though, as Dennis Cirkin saw red from a punch in the face and a second yellow from the referee.
Oh, just runs straight into Dennis Cirkin. It hits Cirkin.
Yeah, Dennis Cirkin's gone.
It's a second yellow for...
You know, I don't mind that this might be a yellow. Sure, it's a professional foul to prevent Chong running into the space behind him. But if you're going to book this as a yellow, then you have to be consistent as the referee. And he wasn't. This should also be a yellow. But it isn't. This is Cirkin's first yellow.
Oh, late one from Dennis.
Book Dennis. Yeah, it's a little bit naughty. Slides in, doesn't he? It's on Chong.
And if that first booking for Dennis is a yellow, then what is this?
Oh, that's a late one on Dan Neil. Referee's going to his pocket. What's he going to do?
Oh, the yellow's out.
I think the player thought it might have been a red there, Danny.
Colin is off his feet here. Studs up.
There. It's like a scissor action, isn't it, on Dan Neil? Let's have a look now. Just shifts it there, Dan, and comes flying in.
Dennis can feel a little hard done by today. Quite how Birmingham can commit 6 times the number of fouls that Sunderland did in the game and yet see the same amount of yellows is confusing. Sunderland were forced to reorganise and brought on Joe Anderson for Roberts and had to sweat out the last 12 minutes with only 10 men. But an alertness from Pato helped manage those 12 minutes relatively well, bar a lapse in concentration from Anderson, leaving a wonderful ball from Hannibal, believing it was safe, when it only just was.
Well, left this game yet because there's 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Look at this ball in again.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he knows who's behind him there. He thinks it's going out of play, and then all of a sudden a little bit of panic.
As the match moved into injury time, Sunderland defended desperately, and it took the experienced head of Pritchard to calm play down, earn a free kick.
Pritchard's looking for an option, goes down, picks up the foul.
And then the final sub of Ekwah to suck up the time for Sunderland to claim all 3 points and keep alive an unlikely shot at the playoffs. On to Tuesday night. See you then. If you made it this far, well, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, I guess, if you liked it. Share, subscribe if you liked it a lot, and you'll get a notification when the next one of these reviews comes out. Thanks a lot.